So as you can see, we are at the World Championships here in Burgdorf, the 110th ISTC, the home of the most popular electric class. It's touring cars, and as you can see, we're well underway on practice day here in Germany. But that's not all. Now, I've got an itch here. This is a very key point, because there's a battle going on between us and the ants. There is an infestation of ants all around here, and they're getting everywhere into places they really shouldn't. Now, as we all know, last time in Bangkok, Chris Granger, who was the British champion, fell foul of ants when he had ate a pizza full of ants and had to be taken away and missed the rest of the qualifying. So will we find the ants once again disrupting the World Touring Car Championships? Matt, follow me. Let's go and find something more interesting than me talking about ants. As you can see, we have the tables here for the beer. Now, I haven't seen any drivers drinking beer, but I have seen some technical people having beer. Moving on, there are some children. They've been out on the outside. There's some lovely servers. There's Jürgen from LRP, nodding back, looking like he should be an Englishman about to see a cricket match. There we are, Jürgen. Morning. See? You say morning to someone, they say morning back, even if it's the middle of the afternoon. Yeah. Now, moving on, as you can see, we are now meeting drivers, and it's a day where everyone wants to wear their team T-shirts. So we have a succession of exciting day-glow colours. You go that way, Matt, you can see that's how they get to the rostrum. Perhaps another bit of a look at the track. Lots of colourful cars going round. This is controlled practice. We've had practice. I'm not sure what the difference is. Perhaps when they're practicing, you're not in control, which is a bit like how I always race. I'm never really in control. Thank you. This is technical inspection. Bit of a conflab going there. That's Franz, one of the referees, with the English team manager and Elliot Harper's dad. So they're probably discussing why Elliot Harper's dad can't actually paint body shells properly. But that's another story entirely. Moving across here, we can see that's the tech spec area. Everything is absolutely checked and double checked. Ride height, the body height, the size of the wings, and it's every single time the cars have to be checked before they go out the track and when they come back again. When you come in here, and obviously you don't get this impression if you're actually on video, the temperature goes up by about 10 degrees. It is an absolute hothouse in here. They have tried to open more areas up to get some more wind through, but there's 110 sweaty racers from 26 not necessarily sweaty countries, a great deal of it. And what you'll see is that the must-have accessories we go around these pits. It's not the new speed controller, it's not the latest batteries, it's the biggest fan you can find. Just keep blowing that fresh air over you. Now, we are in a pits, and we've done these before, but again, the pits are arranged much more this time compared to Bangkok by race teams. There's none of these, the nationality seems to have completely given up in quite a nice homogeneous way. Perhaps RC racing is bringing peace to the world, because no one cares about their nationality, it's just which car you drive for. And if you go over this corner here, we start with we have Coralie, and we have a big area here of Yokomo. Yokomo are sponsoring the whole event, making a big push, but they've got a couple of decent drivers. I suppose in Ronald, got a chance. I'm not sure. And there's Masami. Masami, he's already sort of won a world championship because his protege Naoto won the 12th earlier. He's just here in a advisory capacity, or doing all the work, as it's known. Back there we have some more of the Yokomo people, some team people. We also have LRP. And then backing up to Yokomo in a kind of a let's stick together because we're basically Japanese is Hot Bodies. And the Hot Bodies team, there's Andy, who's obviously a world champion. All the world champions are here. We have touring car world champions. We have Andy, who won in 2006. We've got Mark, who won in 2008. Haru, who won in 2000. And Surikan, who won in 2002. So we have a complete set of world champions. But that's the Hot Bodies area, where they've got their new car. And we'll be covering that in more detail later on HPI TV. As we move up, you'll see over in that corner there, look, there's Red RC. There's Owen and O'Sheen. Owen, I think, is actually probably watching a movie at the moment. Coming through here. Now, this is important, Matt. This is the story of the event and the story of the 12th event, in that we have had some big LiPo problems. A big LiPo fire in the 12th event, and there's a rule now that everything has to be charged in a LiPo sack. If you're found not charging one of those sacks, they are sending people home. And they've already sent a German guy home, so no favoritism. One of the home nations guys was sent home, and the Japanese guy was excluded in the 12th event as well. So that's a big thing. You've got to make sure you're safely charging. So coming up here, we go past the X-ray side. Masses of X-ray people. You probably recognise some of the faces. Certainly on this side we have Dr. Hagberg, which is Matt's decided that Alexander Hagberg is a doctor. I'm not quite sure why, but he's now known as Dr. Hagberg. You have the hoodies. You have Juraj and Martin. You've got Timu Lino over there. So strong team really from X-ray. And they don't boast any world champions in this particular discipline, whereas HB of course have got a couple of world champions, but it's a big team event. Pointing back over to this side again, we have some more Corrali people. There's a Schumacher team down there, including Chris. Should we go and ask Chris about ants? I think it's a good idea. Hang on a second. Chris, what's your opinion on the ants?
My opinion on the Yanks?
The ants. No,
the ants?
No, actually, start with the first question. What's your opinion on the Yanks? And back it up, what's your opinion on the ants?
Well, there's only 4 of them, so you can't have much of an opinion. There's only 4 people to choose from.
Yeah, that's the Yanks. Yeah. There's about 47 million ants, though.
The ants, there's a few more ants. They're a pain in the backside, but at least I haven't got any on my pizza this time.
So there we go, exclusively. Another story of the day. Can I just borrow this bag here? Tyres, the other big story that's going through. They're basically one-run tyres. Everyone's got 3 sets, but there are 6 races. So there are a bit of confusion about how people are going to run. It's quite possible that during the practice, the qualifying tomorrow, that some of the people actually will run only every other race where they've got new tyres because they are, well, you're blocking Martin, because what will happen is, Mr. Hoodie, because the tyres are so much better in the first run, that what will happen is that there's no point running in the second race, and it's obviously a round-by-round environment. So that's what Scotty told me. So, you know, he should know. He goes to lots of these big events. So moving back forward here. Back forward? Can you do that? Now, we come to the associated pits. Now, the thing I've noticed most about this, look at the quality of those fans, Matt. Look at the fans they've got there. They've got, by far, the largest quantity and highest numbers of fans. Matt, I'm going to make you walk this way because I want to go and talk to home favourite and current world champion, Mr. Mark Reinhardt. How do you become, you know, like Michael Jordan and have your own range of sports wear?
Yeah, I'm trying to get maybe some products with my own label on. So we are working at maybe I will make some shirts and yeah, some stuff. And also we start already with my additive and gear grease. So yeah.
Why the number 33 though?
It was my number from Thailand when I won the World Championship, my registration number. Yeah. So I just took this number.
Let's see if we can meander down. I want to see if I can... oh, hang on, look. Biscuits.
Yes.
And it's now, what, 4 years since you were world champions. It's about time you won it again, really.
That's the plan, yeah.
Can I ask you what your emotions going into this weekend? Are you excited about the World Championship, or are you, fearful of it, or are you just, oh God, I've got to get over? What are your feelings coming into the weekend?
Yeah, you're excited about it because it's obviously the biggest race of the year, and you know you have a chance to win. I mean, I've won before, so I know that I can do it again if everything works out according to plan. It's going to be very, very difficult. Yeah, I think basically you get a bit fired up for it and excited more than anything. Certainly you're not scared of it or anything like that. So,
well, I wish you the best of luck, and obviously we're following the fortunes of Team Hot Bodies and the ever-growing heat issue, and more importantly the ants and whether they attack us any more than they have done already, and which have been quite bad so far. And I am in trouble with Matt because I let the ants into the camera bag. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave this for now, and we'll let you have a kind of a vista of the pits. Give them a vista of the pits. That's it. Spin it round, and you see the activity as everyone prepares to get ready for the World Championships. And you can follow it all this weekend. Well, actually, it's early weekend because remember the finals on Saturday. So it's tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday on HPI.tv.